we are here at the bank of River Siang at Sigar village under Mebo Sub-Division. And today we are accompanying the Adi Baane Kebang, who are in the tour of these flood affected areas under Mebo Sub-Division. And we will try to get more details regarding what ABK is going to do for the flood protection of this entire area. So with us is ABK spokesperson Obing Yomso. What your ABK is going to do and how seriously you are taking this flood menace?
ABK as a responsible CBO of the state, it is our prime responsibility to look after our people. Regarding this Siang flood, we have already submitted a memorandum to Honorable Chief Minister. That was last year. That is still in the process, but so far in the recent rainy days, we have been getting complaints from the villagers that the Siang River is submerging most of their agricultural fields, WRC fields, as well as the river flood. It's eroding their villages also. Now we are on a food survey to all the flood affected villages in the left bank of the Siang River, and accordingly we will pursue to the government what can be done. We will devise a plan accordingly. We have technical engineers, government departments. They are also with her. Engineers are here with us today. So we will consult with the villagers what can be done to protect them immediately.
Yes.
And for a permanent course of action, what can be done in the future.
And to cut it short, there were some initiative from ABK East Siang regarding donation from each household from ABK to contribute for the flood protection work. Yes. So how is the progress in that process?
Yes, the donation drive has already been started, but so far we have not brought it to public.
Okay.
But it has started now.
Right.
And accordingly, there are some non-governmental organizations who are working from their end here in these villages.
Right.
We will have a consultation meeting with them, and accordingly we will devise a plan as how we will be distributing those donations to the affected villages of this particular area.
And one more thing, there is some resentment from people that other CBOs, other NGOs, they are coming forward and contributing something from their own side, but ABK, being the apex and appellate body of this society, is still to contribute even a single penny for the protection. So what is your say on that?
No, actually ABK has a constitution. We are obviously very sad about whatever is happening in this left bank of this River Siang.
Right.
But ABK has a device action plan.
Okay.
We have a certain for disaster, we have a separate department which is looking after disaster management.
Right.
In flood situations like this.
Right.
But then we have a separate fund for that.
Right.
But accordingly, like I've said earlier, we will have a consultation meeting with some of the NGOs who has already donated here, and we will have a consultative meeting with the head Gaumburas or of the villages, the representatives of the villages. Accordingly, we will devise a plan how to distribute those donations.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
The ABK Secretary General Okom Yosung, he is also with us. I will just request Mr. Yosung to just tell us the overall brief, because you are leading this today's touring program. Taking the departments, some of the engineers along. So, what is your overall observation, and what could be the overall process and measure to check such erosion in near future?
Thank you very much. Regarding this situation of this our left bank area, the ABK has already decided. So certainly will pursue the government for immediate relief for the affected people of this Mebo circle area, and we have already taken our action, and we have already submitted also our memorandum to the Honorable Chief Minister last 2 months. So certainly we will expect the government of Arunachal Pradesh to do something about our affected society of this Mebo area.
Thank you so much. So this was Okom Yosung, the ABK Secretary General, and we just spoke to the spokesperson of this ABK, Mebo. So they have clearly said that the society, the ABK, the apex and appellate body of Adi society, they are really concerned about this, and now they are taking out this touring program and visiting all the villages all along this Siang River, especially the affected villages like Sigar, Borguli, Seram, Namsing, and all these villages. So hopefully they are trying to convince the state government to bring more funds for the flood protection works, and they are really serious about this. And it is said that the Siang River, for the first time, it's flowing in the large volume in this corner of this village, and it is said to be the first time in the history of this area from last 50 years that Siang River's course has almost changed to this left bank side, and this poses a great threat to the existence of lower portion of these villages. So it is a serious concern.